the National Football League.
On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys hoping to build on their first win of the season last week. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Happy you could join us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. And we're off on EA Sports. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. It's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately, and what he'll have to do professionally.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. And play action with Dart. Vacates quickly left side. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Lofts one deep, center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete. Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Taylor now, up the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That's brought in, it's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Dart going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Bengals nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Malik Washington. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He has caught Jalen Royals. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Loss of 6 yards.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
22 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
Straight ahead with Taylor. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Throwing now off the play action. Intercepted in the end zone. Derwin James picks it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And this is another incompletion. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. No one's around him. He's got space. Off to the races. Middle of the field. He's at the 30. At the 20. The 10. Push for the end zone. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He's long gone. I want to see him feel like that. One of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only waiting place was the end zone.
Extra point for Auburn is up and good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Auburn can kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Down now to Cincinnati 25. Cincinnati just now fails their interception. They lead their offense. Get out of the deficit at 14. Again for the first time, for a shot right. Can't slip that extra chance. Lots made good for waiting on that first down play.
These big tackles in this league, they weaponize their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. Connection made to Hollins. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They're all set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a handoff to Taylor. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. Drive starts with a carry by White. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
McCarthy looking to throw. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away. Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. So as they face 4th down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. And he'll try to hit this one well. Shoots away from one. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Broncos have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Good starting field. For the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Close up play to recover that one. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Ready, ready.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Shut up. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Your start now. Going with the screen to Taylor. Crosses midfield, still going. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Going on first down. It starts. A toss out quickly to Coleman. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Jets in the AFC East.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script.
Yep.
And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten, and now the defense got to respond.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now Dart. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Gets to space right side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes second and 13. Now it's McCarthy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. Third and McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you really like to find a way to move the chains. He got off the defense right. They responded. Force a fourth down.
Now comes the punter. They get set for his first attack. Dart taps a shot. Dumped off to his running back. There's a run support to finish it off on the line. Second and 10. Need something positive here. The gun this time. Here starts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Eventually, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come 19. Come 19. Here we go. Set. 70 left.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've got three tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Set up. 70. Set up.
Dart gonna throw again. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. The challenge flag is out now. The Broncos don't think they got it right the first time.
Previous play is under review.
Now this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their three timeouts for their trouble.
Set. Liking 18. Ready.
It's a design boot. He rolls to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Brody near the 10. And he isn't going to reach the end zone. But hey, if that's the only thing that goes wrong, this game has been A-OK. The two-point try fails. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he gets him around 6 there. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Running on second with White. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Running back sets in motion. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Bronc. It's second down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
McCarthy throwing on third down. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Bengals, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's McCarthy to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
It's quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Here's the option give to White. Rolling into enemy territory. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go, set. 60. Huh.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. 6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on third down.
Third and long.
Third and long for him here. He lofts it deep right side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop.
As their defense.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away.
60 license.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. On the screen, this is White. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dump off caught by his back. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I can do yours.
And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hawk 70. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Drops this underneath to Taylor. Escapes the defender. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Go.
2nd and 6.
Viking 18. Check go.
You're going to pass it here. From the pocket, looking for a target. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st down and
Here
10
we go,
yards to
set.
go.
70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Now a run with Taylor. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
go
and
now.
7.
18. Hut, hut.
Taylor again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos keep running away with this. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Keeping it on the ground. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extending their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious lengths to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are...